Thanks very much, Tish, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen. To all of the senators and other members of parliament here, I recognise you, and for all those people who've turned out from all over Brisbane and all over the state, thank goodness that you are here, because I'm going to say something unlike me, something a bit controversial. It probably shouldn't be controversial, and the something is, all lives matter. Elderly lives matter. Unborn lives matter. And if I can segue for a moment to our men and women in blue that are serving here today, police lives matter. And babies who are born alive as a result of abortions, their lives matter as well. Now you've got these very reputable, very unpartisan, non-partisan media outlets like The Guardian and Crikey, it's a joke by the way, who claim that it's a myth that babies are born alive as a result of abortion procedures. We have clinicians, if you could use that term, from abortion clinics who actually say that it's a myth as well. But yet the statistics are there, we know, because some state governments, only some, actually keep the records. And I've got to tell you, in 2016 in Victoria, 33 out of 310 babies aborted after 20 weeks gestation were born alive, all of them left to die. In Queensland, between 2005 and 2015, 204 babies were born alive as a result of abortions in this state, some of them late-term abortions, all left to die. In fact, in Queensland, the Queensland Health's clinical guidelines on the medical termination of pregnancy state, if during an abortion a live birth occurs, do not provide life-sustaining treatment. Document time and date of death. And to all of those, bar the 2 or 3 government MPs in this place here, who voted for abortion on demand in this state, to our shame, the few, I think 2 or 3 LNP members who voted that way, shame on you. Those deaths, unfortunately, are at your hands because it's your laws that brought them in. But there is a chance, ladies and gentlemen, to push back, and that is what I'm trying to do, because for too long the pro-life cause has been moving in the wrong direction. We've been defending against moves for abortion on demand, defending against the fact that we all have to pay for it, even if we disagree with it, through Medicare. The foreign aid funding of abortions overseas still continues. And worse still, they now have laws in place which actually silence us from protesting 150 or 200 metres from an abortion clinic. Even if you are praying the rosary outside of one, you potentially could be arrested. It is wrong, wrong, wrong. And that's why we need to push back. Now, like many of you, I believe that life begins at conception. But I'm sure all pro-life people would agree, but even pro-choice, in inverted commas, people would agree that a baby outside of the womb, breathing with its heart beating, is a life worthy of protection. Now, we have international obligations as a nation. We sign up to these international treaties. The left are always keen to point out that we're breaking one, apparently, through some interpretation that they have. But let me just read you Article 6 of the International Convention on the Rights of a Child, of which Australia, this nation, all of us are signatories. That states this: state parties recognise that every child has the inherent right to life. Do you agree that yes, I agree. But do you think that Queensland Health is agreeing with that, with their procedures? It is a disgrace. We are in breach of international obligations. More than that, that international convention goes on to say that every child shall be given medical treatment and that no child should be discriminated against in terms of the provision of health services because of their birth, how their birth happened. Yet we do it in this country. Now, I am going to ask each and every one of you, if you haven't already, to get on board this campaign that I'm trying to push. If you've got a phone here today, get it out. Type in georgechristensen.com.au/Born Alive. All one word, Born Alive. Sign up. Send it to your friends. Send it to your family. Post it on your social media accounts. Let everyone you know about it. And the other thing that you can do is to support good senators, like those who are here today, Senator Canavan, Senator Stoker, Senator Roberts, and also contact other senators, particularly government senators. Contact your Liberal National Party federal MP and ask them to back this private member's bill. Ask them for it to go to a vote on the floor of Parliament. Ask them to contact the Health Minister and the Prime Minister to enable this legislation to go to a vote. That is what we want. We want to push back. This is a way we can get a win for babies, a win for babies. Because, ladies and gentlemen, as I said, all lives matter. Whose lives matter? All lives matter. Unborn lives matter. Elderly lives matter. And babies' lives matter. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.